has recovered from that knee injury, and in the front row, Dean Sampson and Aaron Raper are fit to play after suffering knocks against Warrington last week. A huge blow, though, to the Broncos is the loss of their giant injured props, Grant Young and Darren Bradstreet. But no lack of effort, I'm sure, from the smaller pairing in the front row, Shane Millard and Steele Retzless, renowned defenders. Players trying to steady their nerves. They know the impact of defeat in a semi-final. It's at this stage when players really convince themselves that they can reach Wembley. Only Dean Sampson for Castleford and Sean Edwards there. Martin O'Fire and Hammond have appeared at the Empire Stadium before. For London, 7 years since Castleford's last appearance. London looking for their elusive first. Martin O'Fire there, one of the men who surely can grab a try or two to take them there. I well remember, Jonathan, the relief on your face at the end of a semi-final win some 6 years ago.
Yeah, it is the worst place to lose, you know. If you win this, at least you go in there and then you go there to win. But you know, it's a terrible disappointment when you don't get to Wembley. And the thing is, you know, we're on about Sean Edwards' record. Not many professional players in this game actually get to Wembley, so it's a fantastic occasion.
Certainly tremendous support for Castleford here, just 14 miles along the M62, but that won't worry this man here, Sean Edwards. Very committed, very focused on looking for an 11th final. Stuart Cummins, the man in the middle, in the last 3 Challenge Cup finals, bidding for a 4th one too. Just 38 years of age, very fit PE teacher. Sean Edwards, the most experienced cup fighter of all time, 10 Wembley appearances. And Adrian Vowles, the Castleford Player of the Year last season. He'll win it again too, I think, if he can lead the Tigers to Wembley. And a memorable day too for Sarah Rayner, the Castleford mascot, just 13 years of age. Little Robbie Smith in the background there, all the way from London. Good day out for him too. And Sean Edwards electing to play with the stiff breeze behind him, Jonathan.
Yeah, after the disappointment of last season's semi-final, where they were blitzed by Wigan, as John Keir said, I think the first 20 is so important. And you know, Sean, very, very experienced, and you know, he'll want a good start. And you know, I think the forward battle cast just off the edge there, but if they get the ball behind, you've got you know, Fire and Timu, you know, Hammond and Edwards. It's going to be a fascinating battle against Dan Yor and Brad Davis. So it's going to be very, very exciting and a very physical first 20 minutes.
Well, Martin O'Fire will not be looking for the physical, he'll be looking for the space on the outside. 4 appearances at Wembley, 4 wins and 2 Lance Todd Trophy awards as man of the match. He's in form too, 8 tries already this season, top of the lists. And nervous time for the new Broncos coach, Dan Staines. We're underway. Broncos in their new red jerseys this season. And Castleford in the tangerine with the black chevron. Very interesting, I think, Jonathan, to look at this prop forward situation. You know, can New London have the power up front?
Well, it's going to be very difficult for them, and losing the 2 you know, prop forwards a week before the semi, it's a big ask. But you know, professional players, and they've played there before, so it's simple. They just got to take the drives in and make yards for Edwards to control the game.
Sean Edwards already wanting to put play down in those corners in that 20-metre area. Darren Rogers, number 16, 2-try hero against Salford, but lost the previous 2 Challenge Cup semi-finals. Dominic Peters, number 19, the lad from Acton in London, one of the many youngsters now coming through the ranks down there at the Stoop in Twickenham. High tackle.
Yeah, I think Peter Gill went in there, look, 3rd man, and he was the one penalised.
Well, I think Robbie Simpson's more the culprit, Jonathan, there.
Well, again, we made us start off disagreeing, because I thought that was legal, and Gill just went 3rd man in.
Bowles, good run by Adrian Bowles, out left there. Just can't get away. Good tracking there by Brett Wharton. But it's Castleford's first attack. Brad Davis. Tonks. Good, strong, charging run. I thought he really turned to the game when he came on against Salford. Sampson, a good ball! Oh, Michael Eager is in! He's checking with the touch judge.
Touch or touch and go?
Touch and goal or touch. He wants to know, the referee.
Getting this great play here. Sampson gets the ball out. Eagles there. Does he get it done? It's good defence. Tollett is in there. Retchless. Hits the flag first. That is not a try, right? I wouldn't give that as a try.
Well, no doubt about it, Jonathan. He hits the corner flag.
It's a great ball again with Sampson to the tackle. He goes in. I think he tries to go low, but Tollett just gets him around the shoulders there. He does hit the flag first. I wouldn't give that as a try.
And the ball looks to be over the touchline.
It does, yeah. And great, you think Steele Retches is there. He's a prop. They're worried about the drives, but he's there covering across.
Well, it's a red light, no try, and I think a good, fair decision there from the video ref, David Asquith.
Yeah, just once more. Look at that tackle. Tollett holds him up, just gets him into the flag. I think the worrying aspect for London there was, they drove in Castleford and how quickly they were to realise they were short on the blind side, and they nearly took advantage of it.
Simpson. And Richard Duckingfield down there again on the bench. Some news, I understand, Richard.
Yes, right. Talk about thorough preparation for this game. The Broncos coach Dan Staines was checking the geography of the Headingley ground before the game. He wanted to know the direction of the sun in the second half. It will probably be a low and bright sun. His answer is the sun will be in the Broncos' eyes in the second half.
Offside. Brad Davis then to take the kick.
Yeah, fair tackle, but they encroached.
Castleford won both league games against the Broncos last year, but of course this is virtually a new London side assembled by Dan Staines. Little relevance. Dale Fritz. These Castleford forwards making a big impact. I felt that Stuart Raper would drive these forwards down from the first receiver. It's a lighter London pack. They've lost about 36 stone in the absence of Young and Bradstreet. Brett Wharton. Peters.
Another advantage again. You look, Castleford have got James Pickering as well, so they can rotate the props when they get tired.
Here we go. Marcus, square up.
Stuart Cummins putting out the directive of the referee's boss, Greg McCallum, who wanted the markers standing square. He really wants the rules applied at the play of the ball. Been a little slack this year. Edwards. Two men watching Sean Edwards. Tollett. Carl Hammond. Nice slip pass inside there. So Robbie Simpson, former St George player in Sydney. Millard. Edwards again. Just timing that pass nicely to Peters. A local lad, this Dominic Peters, only 4 appearances last year. Good save. Flowers. Castleford doing well to open out here. Bowles. Again well held there by Simpson. Peters. I must say it's an impressive tackling stint in midfield from the Broncos so far, Jonathan.
Yes, but again, they're making the yardage, and the Castleford are playing against the wind. It's where the Broncos can do it in the second half.
Charge through. Sure, Jason Flowers will get there. He does.
The work rate of this Steel Wretches is incredible. He's made hit-ups, his defence, he's made a cover tackle, and there again, he's there for the charge down. What's the chase? It comes out to the line. It's a good charge down. The kick was so powerful that it's gone dead.
And the speed of the man for a prop forward, I mean, he covers 10 metres there very, very quickly.
Well, it's all getting very, very quick now, this game, and you tend to try and match up one-on-one with a prop forward on the back, but sometimes the prop is faster than the back.
Well, we can see already 3 tackles made in just 8 minutes. Sounds amazing, but he made a massive 759 tackles last year.
There he is again.
Steel by name, steel by nature. Peter Gill, the one forward for the London Broncos with very good hands, good ball handler. Edwards, that's a good pass to Hammond. Good dummy from Hammond, he's got some space here now to John Timu. Good tackle there, tremendous tackle there by Sampson. Timu spotted the gap. Edwards, oh, should Edwards have passed it? Little knock on, but should Edwards have passed it, Jonathan?
I'm only sure he had men on him. He couldn't get the pass away, so I think, the last option was the kick through. If it had gone into the in-goal area, they'd have had the ball back. But great play by, Carl Hammond there.
And there we see that big difference now in the two pack weights. Stoner man.
Yeah, the last 20 of each half, that could be telling factor, but a knock on there, and they're under pressure again, Brad Davis.
That's a bad mistake from the Aussie, Brad Davis.
Scrum.
Keeps the pressure on his team.
Yeah, he's trying to get away before he'd pick the ball up there, Brad.
John Edwards having a go himself. Hammond. Peter Gill. Good handoff. Tulson Tollett stepped in nicely there, did the fullback. Good tackling there again from Brad Davis. Carl Hammond. Hammond and Edwards working well here in midfield. London have got overlap on this side. Hammond again. Good long ball there to Fleming. Can't get it away, but again, tremendous defence there from Castleford. Edwards, the short pass. Hammond's on his back. Again, another decision wanted from the video referee.
Stop before it comes down.
Edwards and Hammond are working exceptionally well together. Watch the late run by Hammond. He takes it in, runs at Daniel. He's not the biggest lad, still on line. Rogers is there, just thinks whether to take the ball, but it's a penalty if he takes it. Well, I would say that's a try, Ray.
Well, he's on his back, isn't he?
Well, it doesn't matter if he's on his head as long as he gets the ball down.
Well, we'll see then, we'll see.
He goes, it's a late run again, runs at the smallest guy in the line, Danny Orr. Darren Rogers thinks about ripping the ball, but that would be a penalty try.
Yep.
So he turns him over, he's on his back, but does he get the ball down there?
Well, Darren Rogers there attempting to rip out that ball, and that, of course, would be a penalty try, Jonathan. And it is a try, you're right.
Thank you, Ray.
I apologise. But of course, it is a try, let's make it quite clear, not a penalty try. A penalty try would be awarded under the post.
Exactly.
So, delight there for the Londoners who made the long haul up the M1 this morning. 4-0 for the Broncos.
Again, very clever play. You know, he came on a very late run and spotted Danny Orr, who is with the smallest guy in the Castleford team, and he was too late to react, to come off the try line, and the momentum took him over.
Actually, it's nice to see a pair of English half-backs working together. There's so very few in the game at the moment, Jonathan.
Exactly, and they are working exceptionally well together.
Brett Wharton here, signed from the Western Suburbs club in Australia. A 75% strike rate this lad has. John Cade in the grandstand studio, we know how well he kicked the other week against Sheffield Eagles. And that's a beauty. Oh, perfect start there from Brett Wharton. 6 points to 0 for the Londoners.
And as I said, the late change of direction, comes blind, runs at Danny Orr, the momentum takes him over. It's a bit late, but does get the ball down. And the kick, it's a lovely strike. The wind is with him. As soon as he came off the boot, he knew he was going over.
Retchless.
And a good conversion from Brett Wharton, but maybe no surprise. Brett Wharton got 5 out of 5 against Sheffield Eagles last game he played. 3 of them from the touchline. He won the game for the Broncos. It's going to be a big game for him.
Robbie Simpson at the acting half-back position. Peter Gill. Again, a forward of the old-fashioned mould. Likes to move about in midfield, likes to pass a ball. Oh, that's a good pass, but it's a forward. Well, that was well intended. Almost launched Martin a fire down the left there. A good spotting there by the referee, Stuart Cummings.
Yeah, look, they go blind. The Castleford winger has dropped back, so he looks for the long flat pass, but unfortunately he's forward. You watch it there, yeah. Again, it's that man still Retchless. And Martin's certainly going to have some attention when he gets it. I think 2 players are going to be very influential in this game, Peter Gill and Vowles. They're loose forwards, they have the roving role.
Well, here's one, Danny Orr, who could be influential. Suffered that nasty knee injury last week. Nathan Sykes, Castleford now coming back. Playing to the packed terraces here at Headingley. Tremendous support from Weldon Road. On the blind side, Dean Sampson charging in. 1 tackle remaining in this sequence. Raper to Davis. The Fire has it covered. Well, now then, that is a strange decision there. The referee was shouting play on. Martin Offiah thought that he'd caught that ball in a stationary position in the in-goal area, and he expected it to be a tap penalty on the 20-metre line.
It'll be interesting to see where he catches this, right? Well, that's very difficult from that angle to see if he's caught it in the field of play. But he's given a penalty, that's offside then, and it's blatant offside. Again, it's I'm not sure, I think there's a misunderstanding there between the referee and Martin Offiah. And he just threw the ball to Sean Hedges, have a quick tap. And that's the clearest penalty you'll ever see in your life, Ray.
Well, Martin clearly felt that he had caught the ball in the in-goal area and that it would be a tap on the 20-metre line. But the referee, as no doubt grandstand viewers heard, he did shout play on.
Well, maybe Martin didn't hear him, and it's been interesting to see where Mr. Cummings was when Martin took the ball in the air.
Whatever, it's a chance for Danny Orr, and 2 points for Castleford. And an important 2 points. Danny Orr then, nothing wrong with his kicking leg there, certainly. 6 points to 2 then, the scoreline.
Let's see the kick here. The ball comes over. Oh, that's so close, that is. You know, it's difficult to say just down to the referee's decision there. That was so close. I felt he was on the line maybe when he took it, so it's the referee's decision.
That's right, that's right. Jason Flowers, the full-back there, helping the forwards out. One or two of the pack not quite got back there from that kick-off. Tonks, good, strong, driving charge down his hand.
Once that tackle's made, he's pushing in there. So he's made, you stand away.
Yeah, watch this, the old head, Sean Edwards there, he's pushing back, you know, trying everything to slow the play the ball down.
Again, in Greg McCallum's directive to the referees, he's told them quite clearly to stamp on any pushing at the play the ball.
It just opens the game up, you know, no infringement. It's just like it makes it more attractive, more entertaining.
Dale Fritz from North Queensland, and of course his partner in crime here from England, Dean Sampson, 10 seasons at Castleford. Brad Davis, Danny Orr. Picked up quite easily by Tulson Tollett, but that was a good chase by Danny Orr himself. A fire. Brett Wharton. Edwards did well coming onto that ball there. Carl Hammond. They're certainly keeping Castleford fullback Jason Flowers busy down here in this 20-metre area. The sun, of course, in the Tigers fullback's eyes. Rogers. Oh, good pass. But equally good tackle there from Tollett. Danny Orr coming more and more into the game now, probably nursing his knee. Matt Toshak coming on for Dominic Peters. These two prop forwards for Castleford, Sykes and Sampson, making good ground in midfield. Aaron Raper. And again, a good chase by Castleford, Jonathan.
Yeah, again, but a very, very good kick, you know, he just held the ball up.
Martin Afire coming away. Good burst by Afire, look for support.
Ominously good start for the Broncos by Sean Edwards. He's dictating this game. There's a player who reads it better. He's not on the park today. Dan Staines says he lets Sean play his own game, a probing game. He likes that because he thinks the younger, less experienced players tend to back off Sean, and that's when it's very dangerous.
Well, Edwards likes to control things, certainly in midfield. Oh, that looked a forward pass, but no! Afire with a chance! Afire going in the corner! Afire's in! It looked a forward pass in midfield, but it doesn't matter. A try has been awarded by referee Stuart Cummings, and it's Afire's 9th of the season. He just continues to score and score. The greatest try score, the English try scorer of all time. Only the Australian Brian Bevan and Wales' own Billy Boston in front of him. 10-2 for the Broncos.
Yeah, let's watch the pass again. It's the steps on the right foot. It's that right just again. Yeah, I would say that's forward. Timu's through. You know, I think he's looking to take him on, but as usual, he's there. And what they don't give Martin credit for, he's got fantastic hands, you know. I played with him many, many seasons, playing touch rugby with him. Watch this. This is the forward pass again. Oh, it's a line ball, I would say, slightly forward, but Cummings in a good position. And again, Timu makes a break. Good centre play, good wing play, great finish.
And as you say, good hands. Played a lot of basketball in his time, Martin Afire. Brett Wharton now from the other side of the pitch. Again, he has a strong following breeze. He strikes it, but just no goal this time. Well, Dan Staines doesn't look very happy, probably too nervous at this stage.
Again, Beasley the ball girl, and it's like Sam Martin again restless. He's there, pops a ball. Well, from that angle, Cummins wouldn't have seen it, but you know, international centre, Timo, ball pops up, good hands. He reads the game so well, Martin, and I thought it didn't look, you know, as if he was firing all cylinders there, Martin, but at 75%, he's quicker than most people.
Well, Hammond did well to handle that then. Greg Fleming taking the ball on the run, former Perth Reds centre. Tullett. London playing very, very disciplined football around the ruck area, using the forwards in ones to bring the ball to the halfway line. Peter Gill, lovely pass inside. On the fifth tackle. That's a knock-on. A look of surprise on Darren Rodgers' face, but a knock-on.
Yeah, clear knock on. You had plenty of time there, maybe to leave it bounce. You know, once again, there was no pressure from the Broncos, and it was a knock on. The Brad Davis knock on earlier on, you know, they just put themselves under pressure, and it's noticeable that they're playing the Broncos to the left-hand side to team one to a fire.
Big Fijian there, James Pickering, coming on for Nathan Sykes. Castleford in the very, very fortunate position, able to switch these big prop forwards around. London struggling for prop forwards. Edwards. Always danger when the former Great Britain half-back is in possession. Peter Gill. Good pass. Matt Toshak just a metre short. Diving in there. Looks to be a try to me. It certainly is. Robbie Beasley from the acting half-back position. And I don't think those London Bronco fans can believe a scoreline like this. He spotted the gap from that acting half-back position, and he was in.
There he goes low, drive. Pickering's there, bigger man. Great body position, he gets over, you know, quite easily, really. Again, you watch him. Instead, they leave the gap for him there, which is a mistake. Momentum is with Beasley, he takes him over.
He's a very strong lad, Jonathan. You know, he has played a lot in the back row. He's a little bigger than a normal hooker. Yeah,
but, you know, in that position, the Castleford defenders should have been, you know, on their haunches, crouched really low to try and get under Beasley to drive him back. Unfortunately, you know, he knows that they weren't that low and goes low and he scores.
Stuart Raper not very happy. Plans really not coming to fruition at the moment, but a long, long time yet in this semi-final. Brett Waugh. Just 25 minutes gone. Looking to increase that lead. Oh, he just gets it under that crossbar there, and not a good kick from Wharton. He'll not be very happy with that.
No, these two kicks, you know, they're very, very important. Watch them. They're too high, you know. Their Flowers is too high and Pickering's too high. Beasley spots that. They should be far lower to get underneath him and drive him back.
You've really got to put the chest into the waist, Jonathan, to drive him back.
Well, you just got to be lower, you know. You're on your own trial, and if he gets momentum, he's over.
Hammond.
Again, with the introduction of Toshak, you know, he's used to playing in the outside backs. That adds pace to them again.
Plenty of pace in this London side. Hammond again, peppering Flowers. A lot of kicking being done by London, of course, making good advantage of this win.
Well, they got the win, and also they don't want to get drawn into this forward confrontation. You know, they got Toshak on again. They're trying to spin it wide and play, you know, the width, use the width of the park.
Bowles. Aaron Raper playing the short side to Pickering. Two Australian coaches in charge. Well, certainly Stuart Raper's not very happy. He's making notes for the half-time hooter. That's a good pass. Richard Gay going to the corner, and Gay's in! Well, I think that will put a smile on Stuart Raper's face. It certainly put a smile on the Castleford hordes. Well taken try there by Richard Gay. And at last, the youngsters are dancing. Castleford are back in this game.
Yeah, the ball goes right. He just takes the ball to the defence and hits Maloney. Timo was ball watching there, and he got on the outside of him. Left Martin to find no man's land. That's a good try. And isn't he happy? You watch this now. He takes the ball to it, and Timo just ball watches, and Maloney gets on the outside of him. And then that's his good winger here. He gets inside Tollett and scores. John Timo to blame there. He should have stayed on his man.
Well, Mum's just saying, look at the scoreboard, look at the scoreboard. And I think Martin Offiah was forced to come inside there, wasn't he?
Well, you know, once that Timo was, you know, left in no man's land, Maloney got on the outside of him. 2-1. What does he do? He either takes one. It was good play by Maloney, released his winger, and he finished the try very well.
And a difficult kick for the youngster Danny Orr. Strong breeze facing him, and well, as we can see, the ball held up in the wind there. Lacked the direction as well.
Yeah, and you know, Danny Orr, he hasn't been you know, influential in the first half. The first time he gets the ball, but again, realises, gets away from the touchline. It's because Tolles, you know, made one great tackle in the game and gets over.
That was a good sidestep from Gay too.
Yeah, but you had to get away from the touchline. But more importantly for Castleford, get the ball into Danny Orr's hands.
"10 metres, yes, a very, very clever kick there by the London Broncos. Play on, says referee Cummins, and rightly so. The ball only has to go 10 metres. A forward pass.
Yeah, good communication there between linesman and the referee. But watch this. Yeah, Raper's you know, worried about his calling for obstruction, but you know, that's just a fight for the loose ball.
Castleford's head and ball. Gay doing well in midfield there. Bowles, the skipper, looking to rouse his troops now.
Make it back. Make it back.
London Broncos offside again. Not going back the statutory 10 metres.
Yeah, that's lazy rain on the blind side, but just shows, you know, the possession the Broncos have had, and they've used it.
Good ball there. Oh!
Another example there of what the Castleford coach Stuart Raper is concerned about. His message through Graham Stedman to the players is that they're making far too many individual errors. He really wants them to tighten up more in this game. Stuart Raper says that they can offer a lot more, but the individual errors have got to go.
An interesting tactic again. Look, they've got Timo into the loose forward there, just using his extra pace to get away very quickly from the scrum. They used it earlier with Greg Fleming from the other side of the pitch. Did exactly the same.
Kick and chase. Flowers is covering. Oh, it's gone over his head. Fleming's got it again. Flowers is safe. Only just. Good run by Wharton, the assistant Castleford coach, Graham Steadman, former Great Britain half-back star and full-back.
And pulling back slightly. Penalty try here because full-back's coming backward. Yes. Yeah, so we've got a penalty here for London. Yes. Okay.
While Stuart Cummins just having a word there with the touch judge, Steve Wright. Mr. Wright intervening, said that there was an obstruction, tugging at jerseys.
Certainly, you know, varying their play, you know, the chips, the short kick-outs. But what he kicks through it, maybe a little obstruction, not much. The chase is on. You know, the bounce is very difficult, but gets the kick in there, and you know, not much there. The linesman is in a good position.
Nevertheless, London on the attack. Shane Millard trying to nip through down the short side. Peter Gill. Edwards, he's got players queuing up out here wide now. Simpson. Bowles has him. Very gritty player, Adrian Vowles, all over this pitch. Tollett. Well picked up. London, I think, made very little out of that section of 6, Jonathan.
Yeah, poor, very poor. You know, no drives or nothing, and didn't try anything there. Again, you know, they're all, you know, encroaching the yardage here. You know, they're just giving Castleford easy yardage here, and again a platform where to attack.
Well, Carl Hammond having a few words to say about 10 metres. I wouldn't like to buy a carpet off Carl if he thinks that's 10 metres. Davis. James Pickering. Raper. Davis, good sidestep by Davis, he's got Tollett to beat. Good covering back there by London. 5 metres now from that London line. Tonks, Vowles, good pass to Rogers. Oh, he's got that ball in again, it's loose. Sean Edwards is there, but it'll be a dropout. Well, and Sean Edwards has every right to be going mad at his players. Some very, very loose slack play there from the Broncos.
I think he's having to go to the linesman. He's not happy with the linesman. He thought that the ball had come off a forward pass of the cast play. We'll have to have a look here. He steps back inside. He gets a great pass, just about to go into touch. Gets a lovely ball in.
Nothing wrong with that, Jonathan. Reminiscent of that try Danny Orr made against Salford.
I don't think the London Broncos touched that, and I would have said that Sean was right. It was a forward pass.
Gail Fritz. Matt Salter coming on, just returned from the West Hartlepool Rugby Union Club after 6 months in the northeast there, but very, very cleverly retained on the players' registration list by the Broncos coach Dan Staines, helping out in the pack.
Yeah, he's in for a shock, you know, if he's had 6 weeks in West Hartlepool and now right into a semi-final, and he was stepped quite easily there by Brad Davis.
He'll certainly find a difference in the power in the middle. Vowles. Less than 4 minutes now in this first half. Castleford looking for a vital score here. Tonks. This young lad runs very, very well down this left-hand side. Danny Orr. Orr again. Peter Gill, number 9, they're making no mistake. Pickering. On the 5th tackle. Aaron Raper. To Danny Orr. Danny Orr's got men out here now. He goes in, surely. He is. Michael Eagard in at the corner, and Castleford are easing themselves back into this game. It was that man, Danny Orr again. He spotted a gap, he went through it, and then the vital pass out wide. 14-10, the goal kick to come.
There he goes. There's a great pass by Southhead. Just gets a way in on. He has the vision to throw the long pass. That's great play. Evades the tackle and the vision as he's going down to throw the long pass. Raper there, but it's a lovely pass by Sampson. Quick hands. Or just gets outside Sean Edwards. Has the vision to throw the long pass. And any one of two could have scored there. Eager gets over, but Rodgers is there as well. You watch this, that's a lovely pass, that is.
Well worked, right.
Yeah, back in the game. Danny Orr again, you know, he is influential for this, so influential for this Castleford side.
Well, he's picked up the Man of the Match awards in the earlier 3 rounds and certainly heading for a 4th. Oh, and with kicks like that! With kicks like that, he must certainly be in the minds of the press who get the voting slips out near the end of the match. Superb goal here from Orr. A youngster oozing confidence.
And kicks are so important, right? You know, London Broncos have missed 2, and they just can't afford to do it.
And from 14 points to 2 for the Broncos after 24 minutes. Just a 2-point difference now. Well, he doesn't look any happier, but he must be inside, Jonathan.
Well, he's a lot happier than 10 minutes ago. But half-time is coming. Maybe he doesn't want half-time now.
Sampson. Castleford reverting to the big forwards, charging down the middle. Davis. Martin Fire just letting it roll into touch. It's not a 40-20 metre kick. So it's head and ball to London.
He received the ball within the 40 metres, but a couple of strides. Martin does the right thing here. You know, leaves it bouncing so they can regroup. And the London Broncos forwards are looking tired at the moment, and as I said, Dretchless isn't as as strong in the game, and they can chop and change their forwards, the Castleford boys.
And Castleford putting a good solid push on there. Stoneman difference, of course. It does tell. There's the hooter though. No time to continue with the scrum. Referee Cummins blows the whistle. The 40 minutes are over. Tremendous first half. All London in that opening 24-25 minutes. 3 tries from Hammond, Fire and Beasley. But haven't Castleford come roaring back with those tries out wide? Richard Gay and Eager.
Up to more points, right down to the wire this game will go.
Well, Castleford certainly had the momentum in the last 10 minutes of that first half, and they've certainly got the crowd behind them here at Headingley this afternoon. We're into the second half of this Silk Cut Challenge Cup semi-final. Castleford 12, London Broncos 14. We're back with Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
Yes, as Steve said, a terrific 40 minutes for both sets of fans and the neutrals. But Jonathan, I just wonder, were the London forwards tiring in those final 5 minutes? Dan Staines only has 1 fresh forward on the substitutes bench, Dean Calloway. He's only 13 stone. Fellas like Dean Sampson, they're 16, 17 stone. It's a tall order, isn't it?
Yeah, again, you've got Gail Talek, Pickering, Lynch, to come on to rotate the forwards. But also then you've got Vowles, to go up, and they've got no options in the London side, and it is going to be difficult. As John Keir said, if they give penalties in this half, with the wind behind them, they'll have great field position. I just fancy Castleford this half because they didn't start, very, very well. They were caught them cold, and they won't have the same opportunity in the second half.
The two coaches, Raper and Staines, have made no changes at half-time. Anyway, I must confess, I'm inclined to think that one piece of brilliance will settle this tie. But could we go to extra time? Who knows? Just 2 points the difference then. 14-12 for London.
Well, I'm not too sure about that pass of Samson. There was no need to do it. You know, he's got the win, but they're very fortunate that they've got the ball back.
Again, these forwards, Pickering first and now Sampson charging it. They make 10 metres every time they charge forward at the first receiver. It's simple, but it's effective. Dale Fritz. Aaron Raper. Tonks. Good step by Tonks there, but an equally good tackle by Toshak. Raper. Well, there's nobody following up. That was a very dangerous kick if someone had read the situation.
Yeah, all the outside backs, you know, didn't read what Raper's going to do. Also, you know, his outside support on the right didn't, because he had created the overlap. Because he goes here, if somebody had gone with him alone, you know, he'd have scored. It's only Brad Davis who reads the situation and chases us up.
Well, we've been talking about size, but no lack of heart in this Broncos pack.
Again, it'll be interesting to see what, again, you know, he slips in there. That is a high tackle. Yeah, wasn't a very good kick there by Hammond. Just shows the strength of the wind, and they're not going to make easy yardage by kicks.
Edwards to Tollett. Tulson Tollett toured with the Great Britain side in '96 to New Zealand. Beasley. John Edwards. Millard. Cal Hammond. Back to Beasley, he's looking for a drop goal. And it looks a good one, he finds it. Well, it's 25 years since a drop goal was reduced to 1 point, but they're still very, very effective. It can be a huge psychological blow, Jonathan.
Yeah, again, they're up there, they take the points. Cal Hammond wasn't really sure what he's doing here. You know, he takes a little sprint, ball goes back to Beasley. He's just in, you know, having a little rest there. Slots a lovely drop goal.
Certainly for a hooker, it was well struck.
Yes, great drop goal. Now head over the ball, great follow through. That's, you know, straight down the middle.
Certainly this game has everything. Tremendous forward play, tries on the flanks, and drop goals like that. Tollett. Good strong burst from Tollett there from the acting half-back position.
Well, the Broncos coach Dan Staines, as you might expect, gave his team a very stern talking to at half-time. He was in front, but he wasn't at all happy. Staines said they've really got to develop the killer instinct in this game. They'll let Castleford back into it, or Castleford fought the way back into it, and maybe that drop goal is an indication of the effect this talk had.
Yes, a lot of responsibility on Dan Staines. 19 years in rugby league. The London Broncos, they started as Fulham, then the London Crusaders. Only a Division 2 championship on the honours board. Eager to Rodgers. Fouls. These Castleford forwards really making inroads into this London defence. There's Dean Sampson. On the fifth tackle. Danny Orr, delicate little chip kick. Oh, well read there by Tollett. He was perfectly positioned. He judged the bounce. Good play there by the Broncos fullback.
Yeah, but Dan Staines will be worried, you know, the momentum that the Castleford forwards are now getting. You know, they're just making easy yardage, and they do look a very tired defence.
in a sense, London have got to move the ball well away from the middle, haven't they? They've got to play to a fire on the wing.
Yes, they have to. You know, you've got the great half-back partnership, and then you've got Toller, Timo, you've got Toshak on, you know, in the forwards. They have pace everywhere.
Hammond. Robbie Simpson. Hammond. Martin of fire, it's on the 5th tackle. Greg Wharton. Some good strong runs there from Dean Sampsons, and a lot of tackles made by that prop.
You know what they say, Ray, you know, the forwards get you to Wembley and the backs winning at Wembley.
They do. It's the old adage, isn't it? And Steele Retz is there, 19 tackles made. That's certainly his forte, John, but significant, just the 8 attacking runs.
Yeah, he started so well with the runs, but, you know, defence has got to be, you know, at the forefront of his game now.
Tollett making sure over the bounce of that ball. And 6 Castleford players up there following there on the chase.
That's a great kick and a great chase, and I'm just watching about the shot. You watch all the London Broncos forwards walking back. They are tired, desperately tired, so early in the second half.
Castleford's Dean Sampson is in some pain. He's got a nasty injury to his right wrist. By the looks of it, the injury has been taped up. Castleford certainly won't want to lose Dean Sampson at this point of the game.
Well, he took a knock last week against Warrington. He's been in some doubts all week, but he's back in the fray at the moment. Retchless. Edwards again. Peter Gill. Oh, he's not really allowed for that strong breeze. Knock on.
Well, player.
No advantage there on that kick, on the 2 knock-ons, so a handover. Tonks flicks off Sean Edwards as if he's not there. And Retchless is down on the floor as well. Trouble here for London. Dean Sampson. It's the big Sherman tanks up front there that's driving down the middle. Brad Davis, he's got Pickering inside him. Well covered by Beasley. Spotted the danger as Davis was running across the face of the pack. Danny Orr, Bowles. Good shuffling defence there from London. Just look at those 4 defenders in our screen at the top corner there. Danny Orr, that's a tester for Tollett. Oh, he takes it superbly.
Yeah, lovely kick and a good take, but the chase was dreadful, you know. For such a good kick, it was a waste. There was nobody there competing for the ball, and they had plenty of time to get there.
London having difficulty getting away, though, from this 20-metre area.
Yeah, this is where you need your forwards, especially your front rows, to take the ball up. And when you're against the wind, it makes it difficult to kick as well.
But London are leading, 15 points to 12.
Adrian Vowles is causing problems too for Castleford now. He's down there in the Castleford 40-metre line. He's in serious pain there. It looks like an injury to his right arm or his right wrist. And Robbie Beasley is coming off for the Broncos.
Francis Maloney. Well tracked there by Carl Hammond. Well, Bowles recovered. Pickering. Oh, good pass from Pickering. Raper, Rogers, back to Sampson again. Good pass to Rogers. Tremendous work by the prop forwards, Pickering and Sampson, creating huge holes in the middle here. Davis to Orr. Good running there by Jason Flowers, but equally good tackle there by John Timu. Orr. Terrific little kick there from Danny Orr. He kicked it to his right as he was running to his left. Classic little kick, Jonathan.
Yeah, clever little kick. You know, he's going the wrong direction again. I think that's Beasley getting taped. Certainly there was there.
Well, you said it takes forwards to get you to Wembley. I don't think there'll be many forwards left by the time these two get to Wembley, Jonathan. It's hard work there in the pack.
Again, the centre into the loose forward position to try and maybe give him a bit of rest, but also add some pace to, the picker from the back of the scrum.
Broncos' Robbie Beasley is back on the bench now. He's having his head taped up. Actually, he's got a very nasty tear on the ear, which has gone through to the scalp as well. They're not going to stitch it now because Beasley is still ready to play a part in this game. Then his head's taped up.
And he's eager to get back on, I think. Millard, Retchless, Carl Hammond. That's a tricky kick for Flowers. It was hovering in the wind, but he took it well.
Yeah, but it does make it difficult for the kicker, they aren't making much yardage.
Possibly against this strong breeze, would there be better kicking along the floor, Jonathan?
Well, it's going to be difficult because, the forwards aren't making the yardage. And I don't think, the kickers... Sean isn't a great length kicker, and the pressure's on Carl Hammond. But yes, he needs to keep the ball under the wind to get some yardage.
Stuart Raper able to spell these forwards. Referee Stuart Cummins not happy with the ball, the pressure on the ball. A change. Francis Maloney. Gail Tallick, the French international second row, and he's lost the ball. Hammond.
It's not the impact that Gail Tallick wanted to make, really, right?
Shane Millard. London's first presence in this 20-minute area in the second half. Sean Edwards. Edging nearer to that Castleford line, 10 metres from it. Peter Gill. Fleming. Good solid tackle there from Pickering. Edwards, no, not behind him. He got support from Hammond. Carl Hammond, he's got one man to beat. Good tackle. On the fifth tackle. Carl Hammond, does he know what to do? Gets it out wide here. Well covered. The ball grounded in the in-goal area. So, a dropout under the post.
Yeah, lovely weighted kick again. The prop forward. Just a lovely kick in, well-weighted kick, and they get the ball back now.
And yet another prop forward is exchanged for Castleford. Nathan Sykes. Oh, tremendous burst there from Wharton. And it's over! Tremendous try there. Sean Edwards in support. But it was that burst down the middle there from the wingman. John Keir at half-time mentioned he was looking for an individual burst, and there we saw it. Broncos back in front, 19 points to 12.
Yeah, Steph falls over. I'm not sure if that's Aaron Ray, but gets him. But there he is again. One of the best support players this game has ever seen. Sean Edwards on the shoulder. great try. I think I was Warden that comes over from the right wing, makes a break, steps through. Sean just gets there.
Great determination from Edwards there, the highest scoring half-back in the history of the game.
If any young player, you know, young kid, school kids is watching this game and wants to pick up on support play, you just got to watch Sean Edwards throughout the game. You just watch where he is. The sense of, you know, the ball turning up in different situations is incredible.
Brett Wharton with a not too difficult kick. Oof, well, he sliced it, but it just got in on the near side upright. Isn't that young lady delighted?
Again, watch him, he comes in here, bang, left foot step, does Aaron Raper, goes through the tackle of Sampson. There he is. Great support play there, try. But he's trying to, he's certainly pulling these kicks, and I hope he hasn't got a kick to win the match, because he won't be very confident.
Steve Red says surely he must be a candidate for man of the match, this lad, by the time we get to the 80 minutes.
Well, there's plenty of time to go yet, Brian. I just think that the Castleford half-backs, you know, have got to come into this game. The forwards are doing their job, but they're not creating anything behind. They have to grab the game with a scruff of the neck, Oren and Davis.
New lease of life now then for these Broncos forwards. Dean Calloway to Tollett. Tulson Tollett coming more and more into the game here. Oh, and a hasty kick there from Calloway, former Illawarra Steelers man. Sykes. Geltalik. Flowers. He's got to Davis with him. Sampson now. 4 good drives there by Castleford. Now's the time to open it out. Danny Orr. Oh, he had Maloney wide out there. It's London ball.
Castleford are going to throw everything into this game now. They've just been on giving instructions to Jason Flowers at fullback, telling him to get more into the line of this game. So Castleford played the last cards now.
Shane Millard. I just get a sense, Jonathan, that, you know, we've been talking about these London forwards, but they seem to be getting a new heart.
Yes, you know, they're just coming back into it, but again, no, we've got over 20 minutes to go, and they could tire. But they seem to be very, very confident at the moment, and everyone wants the ball.
Oh, here's a chance. Rogers away, no. Well picked up there by Brett Wharton. There was just a hint of a chance there out wide. And London really on the attack, Jonathan, in this half.
Yes, again, you wouldn't think so. You think that the Cass, you know, would have more possession, but they're keeping the ball, and you know, the kicks aren't going as far, but this, you know, the possession is very, very important.
Good pass from Raper, and well-timed run there, coming from deep from Geltalik. Sampson. Eager. Oh, it's picked up again by Raper. He's got Rogers there into the corner, and Castleford are back again. Darren Rogers over at the corner. Twice he's failed at the semi-final stage with Salford. He doesn't want to fail again. Quick play the ball and superb movement down the blind side. His match isn't over by any means yet.
Yeah, Raper is exceptionally well. He goes the blind. Sampson offloads. He goes in. This is where the bit of luck comes. Off Tollett's head. Again, the support play by Raper. And Rogers has the easy run in. But you need a bit of luck to go through in some semi-finals. And that could be the piece that Castleford have had. It's a great run again. Raper's there in support. Comes off Tollett's head. Raper's there, and it's through.
He went well for the line there.
He said it's his third time going for Wembley and he wants to get there desperately.
5,000 or 6,000 Castleford supporters here at Headingley, willing this ball over the crossbar. Oh, he strikes it high, but no, it's across the face of the post. Just the 4 points there from Darren Rodgers.
You know, Samson does well, holds the ball up. Good to play. This is eager, chips in, and watch Draper's behind supporting. You know, if you support, you get the look at the bounce, and then there's a lovely pass to Rodgers.
Whatever the result, Dean Sampson of Castleford will be a hero in this game. He's obviously got a very serious and painful injury, perhaps to his wrist or his hand. It looks to be fractured, actually, but Dean Sampson has agreed to stay on the ground. His right hand is almost useless, but he's playing on.
And as time ticks down in this second half, Jonathan, how valuable might that drop goal be at Robbie Beasley's?
Well, you know, I think 5 points in front. Might need another one to make it so another 2 really, but it's a bit early to say yet, right?
Oh, that looked a forward pass. It is. Referee Stuart Cummings there just having a look at his touch judge. He nodded his head. It was a forward pass.
Yeah. Again, good play, you know, good communication between the touch judges and the referee. The touch judge spotted it, and that, you know, forward pass.
And a handover on the 6th tackle. Peter Gill. Nice out of the back door pass there from Gill to John Timu. Francis Maloney clinging on there. Edwards. Retchless. Carl Hammond just can't quite get away there. Time and time again he's looked to employ that dummy. Fleming. Carl Hammond. Maloney's in there, takes it well, and he manages to stay in front of that try line. Did very well there, did Francis Maloney.
Yeah, it's a great take under pressure. That Toshak tried to drive him over the try line, but he did well.
London Broncos need to hold Castleford here in this 20-30 metre area. Nathan Sykes. 211 tackles already, Jonathan. It says something of the ferocity up front.
Yeah, but very even, and again, you know, it's so important.
Oh, and that's a good kick.
That is a great kick, you know. This is the way to make easy yardage. It is a skill, but you know it's so important now. You're up there, your head and feet in the scrum, a great attacking opportunity.
And it just shows how important is this new 40-20 metre kick. You know, if you kick a ball in your 40 metre area into the opposition's 20, you get the head and ball.
Kicking is a skill, you know, and it should be appreciated, and you know it comes back into the game.
Brad Davis. Castleford now looking dangerous, looking strong. In the final quarter. Sampson charging in despite that injury. Brad Davis. Oh, he's got men on the outside here. Danny Orr. Richard Gay going at the corner. Oh, Richard Gay. Has he got that ball down? Tremendous cover from the Broncos. But Stuart Cummings wants a look.
Here we go, right, happens so good again. It's great cover. Tollett's over there. Watch his foot. Watch the ball. Oof. That is that is a close call. I'm glad I'm not making this decision.
Ball in there.
Well, the video referee, David Asquith, behind Jonathan and myself, has to make the decision. It's difficult, isn't it?
It's a great hit here. He definitely gets the ball down, whether his feet are in touch or not. You see the ball hits the floor there. You can't see his right leg, but the ball goes down before his left leg hits the flag. But I can't see his right leg.
You just wonder if his right leg is on the floor.
From that shot, oh, this might clear it. Hang on. Try. I would give it a try. You can see the right foot there. Doesn't hit the flag. I think I would give it a try, Ray.
I think I would tend to agree, Jonathan. Certainly he seems to put the ball down before he hits the flag.
Well, Mr. Asquith had a couple of easy tries to give. No. We'll see what he does here.
That's down. But it does show the benefits of this video referee.
Yes.
And he's given a try. Tremendous roar all around here from the Castleford fans. Good decision from Stuart Cummings to refer to Mr. Asquith here sitting behind us. And I think the right decision. 21-20. The Beasley drop goal, the difference. But the conversion to come.
As John Keir said, you know, Richard Gay finished his first try extremely well, but he does even better with this try. It was a, you know, tremendous cover tackling by the Broncos, but he did well to get that ball down.
And I think those of a nervous disposition are going to be very worried over the next 10-15 minutes, Jonathan.
Well, this is what kicking is all about, you know. You're the point behind, semi-final of a cup, rather a hero or a villain.
Danny Orr perching the ball very high on that mound of sand. He'll try to get that instep right underneath the ball. These modern day kickers tend to glide the ball over. The ball very, very light these days. All in step work. Oh, no. Across the post again. So, 1 point the difference between these two sides. 21 points to London Broncos, 20 points to Castleford. 12 minutes remaining, a place at Wembley at stake. Surely one player in the next 12 minutes will gain the glory. I can't see this remaining at 21-20, Jonathan.
Well, the London Broncos will be happy if it remains this way, but you know, it's 12 minutes is a long time in a game of rugby, and anything could happen.
It is when it's the final 12 minutes and people are tiring.
And again, with the wind, you know, at Castleford's backs, you know, you have to make them slight favourites.
Raper playing that blind side again. He likes to go down the blind side, doesn't he? And very often he puts the kicks in.
Yeah, a lot of players, you know, defensive players have a little rest on the blind side, and you know, he's trying to exploit that. But it's nice to see that the 40-20 kick that Orr put in was rewarded with the try.
Carl Hammond, good tackling there by Danny Orr. He moved in, stopped Hammond in his tracks. Timu. Well, a lot of pressure on those two lads now. They've never been to Wembley. It means so much to them and the communities. Oh, Flowers, he's knocked on. Oh, and he knows the mistake that he's made. Poor Jason Flowers, he's had a good game so far.
As you and John Keir said, you know, it could be one flash of brilliance, but then again, it could be one mistake, and could that be the one?
And a very interesting scrum here now for the Broncos. Just 10 metres from the Castleford line. Edwards is eager to get that ball in. picked up there by Toshak. Not often we see that these days. Shane Millard. Edwards. To Hammond. To Fleming. 14 stone the centre, but he couldn't force his way past all there. Callaway. Edwards again. Weaving, dodging, darting about. Can't get away. Well picked up there by Castleford. Lost ground, in fact. Peter Gill. Millard. Oh, he was looking to get that ball away. We're on the last tackle. Carl Hammond. Short pass. Gets it back to Hammond again. Oh, he's lost it. I just wonder, would it have been worth London Broncos having another attempted drop goal there, Jonathan?
Well, I'm not sure. I thought that they had to go for the try personally, and great defence by Castleford.
Less than 9 minutes remaining. 1 point the difference here in this Silk Cup Challenge Cup semi-final. Both sides desperate to get to Wembley for the last time as we know the Empire Stadium. Vowles. Oh, good pass from Vowles. He got away. Oh, it's Eager. He's going for the line. I think he'll make it. He does. A tremendous try. Michael Eager down the left-hand side there. Adrian Vowles started it. And the big, powerful Queensland Crushers man finished it off. Michael Eager. Wonderful effort down the left-hand side, and it's brought Stuart Draper, the Castleford coach, from his seat. 24-21 now for Castleford.
This was the one piece of brilliance. Watch that pass. That's a fantastic pass, that is. And then, you know, a bad tackle by Tollett, but great stepping, and with plenty of support there. Like, Rogers wants the ball, but he can make it on his own. But the pass here is absolutely fantastic. It's over the right-hand shoulder, blind pass. Egan skips past Tollett, and then it's a foot race, and he arcs away from the defender. A great try.
A tremendous pass, Sir Jonathan, but also let's give credit to Eager. He really had to go for the line, didn't he? He had to beat Tollett, he had to outpace Wharton.
Yes, that is a great try.
Can Danny Orr tack on the 2 points? Castleford have been behind all throughout this game until now. And he gets the goal, and Castleford are in the lead for the first time in the 72nd minute. 26 points to 21. 5 points the difference. They're trying a goal. It's not over yet.
Watch this pass. He goes there, he gets in. That's a fantastic pass, you know. Egan had no option, you know. The crossfield run by Vowles had cut the space. He had to come inside, over the shoulder. Great step. And he knew he wasn't passing to anyone there. He knew he had the legs to score. It's a lovely 2 points on top.
Five points the difference then. 6 minutes remaining, and certainly 5 points is a target that London could pull back. Salter. Oh, he's in touch. Well, I wonder, has Matt Salter been in rugby union for too long there? Did he forget that possession is 9/10 of the law in rugby league?
Well, that's good gang tackling there. They push him towards the test line, and out the shot, Sean Edwards was absolutely fuming. Again, yeah, the short kick-off had been effective again, but that's bad play for Salter.
5 minutes remaining, 5 points the difference. Surely Castleford will just hold this ball now. Vowles.
If I was you now, Rhea, you know, I'd be looking for the 40-20 kick again to get possession down there.
Oh, they've lost lost it. It's London again. Tulson Tollett to Sean Edwards, out to Timu. Over the Castleford defence, flooding across there. Millard, back to Tollett again. Strong defence there by Castleford. Not a single player was drawn out of line there.
A paper thin advantage to Castleford Tigers, but they feel able to bring Dean Sampson off now. They don't want to exaggerate the damage to his thumb and his wrist.
Edwards to Tollett. Gill, he's got an overlapper wide here. Gill scoring himself. Oh, Peter Gill is in at the corner. A wonderful effort from Peter Gill. He spotted the gap, and grief on Stuart Raper's face there. We're back to a point difference. His 21st try, and possibly the most important one.
Again, the ball, Sean Edwards is instrumental again, the long pass, and they have numbers. You know, they've got an overlap there. Peter Gill shows the ball and goal. He's a big lad. He fends off and goes for the line. You watch him, he knows he's got the overlap. Again, it's a mismatch. Danny Orr, the big lad on Danya, just fends him off, steps out to the tackle and a try. And as I spoke, villains or heroes, Wharton hasn't been kicking well. We'll see how this one goes.
Well, this will be a very difficult kick for Brett Wharton. He's kicking into a very stiff breeze. Wembley at stake. Oh, he lofts it straight through the post. Wonderful kick from Brett Wharton. And suddenly again, Castleford have everything to play for. London Broncos back in the lead, 27 points to 26, and just look at that strike, Jonathan.
The difference between this kick and the previous kicks was he stroked that. He didn't try and hit it hard, he stroked it straight through the middle. Good follow through.
What a game.
That's another mistake.
Would you believe it?
He went in.
He was in touch when he touched the ball. Down on the ball.
It's done. Hold on.
Mr. Cummins still having a chat there with the touch judge, Steve Wright.
Yeah, all right. Right. Did he catch the ball, or did the ball bounce before he got to him?
I think the ball bounced before
Okay,
he actually...
that's all I need to know. Okay.
He's asking there if the ball bounced before, because if he had took the ball on the full with his foot on the touchline, the ball had been out on the full. Let's watch it. Yes, it bounced in front of him. It's a knock on anyway, or it's Castleford ball, whichever way you look at it.
90 seconds remaining. 1 point the difference. 27-26 for London. Brad Davis to Vowles. London here tackling for their dear lives. This will be the longest minute for these two rugby league clubs. Brad Davis going for the line. Almost lost the ball.
I would go for the drop goal here last minute, try and go into extra time.
Flowers. A metre from this London line. He's going for a drop goal. Is Danny Orr. Oh, he's got the drop goal, I think. Yes, he has. It's 27 apiece. Seconds remaining. And it's a tie. And the Tiger Man is dancing around. It's 27 apiece. Superb drop goal there from Danny Orr. And surely we'll go into extra time.
As I said, Ray, you know, the drop goal gives you an extra, 20 minutes or so to go into the final. And if Danny Orr was thinking that, that's great level-headed play from such a young lad.
27 apiece. And Les Kiss and Jan Staines just, I think, looking at the rules there, but It will go into extra time unless London Broncos have a strike for the drop goal here. Shane Millard is setting it up. He's driving towards the post. We're into stoppage time now. Martin will fire. Oh, they'll want to fire to keep within sight of those posts. Tollett has come into the midfield. I don't think this London side realise how few seconds they've got remaining.
Got to go now, right?
He's having a go. Carl Hammond has been charged down. He's picked up by a fire again. It's all play. Another chance to Shirley. Beasley. Oh, he's inches short. The seconds ticking away. The timekeepers with their fingers poised over the hooter. Jay Miller. Steve Retzless is in. Oh, Steve Retzless has scored in the dying seconds of this game. That surely is London Broncos for the first ever Wembley final. Oh, and just look at that lad. Glory and grief. But no denying this London side. They've worked to the end. And Steel Retzless with only the second try in his career for the Broncos. But what a time to score.
Again, they had numbers. Came from a mistake. The short kick worked again. Throws the dummy. Too much pace. You watch him here. They've got numbers there. Change direction. He's too close to the ruck. I think that's Lynch. Throws the dummy. That's a bad missed tackle there. He should have gone wider.
Well, all that there had to be a loser.
What a time to score your second try.
What a time to score any try. It's no consolation to Castleford that they scored more points than any losing side in any semi-final, beating Featherston's 22 in 1995, but that won't matter when they get back to that dressing room.
And there'll be less pressure on this kick.
Brett Wharton then. And as you say, Jonathan, not as much pressure on this kick as the previous one, but the same result. 2 points from Wharton. And that young lady, she can't believe it. And there it is. The hooter has gone. London Broncos reach the first ever Wembley final. 33 points to 27. 19 years in rugby league, and I'm sure those pioneers in the 80s, like Reggie Bowden, Roy Lester, Bev Brisbane and Ross Strudwick, will congratulate Gant Staines. And just look at Sean Edwards there, how much it means to him to go back to Wembley for an 11th time. Wonderful effort.
I think of all the times he's been to Wembley, you know, this would be his greatest achievement, to get the London Broncos to Wembley with no prop forward. You know, he worked so hard today. Him and Hammond and the forwards, you know, you got to take credit. It'll be a great advertisement for the game, but, you know, that's no consolation to the Castleford players and supporters.
Well, and just look at Dean Sampson there, finally forced out of the game with that serious injury to his right arm. Tears and sorrow, but not for the Londoners. Robbie Beasley, that's a try and that's a drop goal that meant so much in the end. Sean Edwards then, whose second home seems to be Wembley. Robbie Simpson there, number 23, you wouldn't think he just won a Challenge Cup. Carl Hammond knows what it is to go to Wembley.
Steel Retzless, the man of the match. Congratulations, that was some performance in the end.
It was, and we knew that, you know, Castleford, a great side. We had to hang in there. We had the belief in ourselves that we could do it. And, I mean, it shows at the end we stuck to it. I mean, they drew it. A lot of people probably thought it was going to go to extra time, but, you know, we've got a great mob of guys here. Geez, they're a credit to the coach and everyone to themselves.
You try at the end. Your career's not over yet, but that'll probably be the most memorable thing you'll do, I think.
For me, so far, yeah, it certainly is. But, I mean, we've got a long way to go yet. We're going to come up against a hard team at Wembley, but, you know, that's who it's all for. And I want to say hello to Youngie back home. Go on, you, mate.
Thanks very much, Steele. And a man who needs no introduction to Wembley, Sean Edwards. Sean, congratulations, 11th time there.
Yeah, it was very tough out there. I brought my thumb, I think, in the first 5 minutes. I had to have a painkiller at half-time, and that's why I was a bit quiet in the first half. But I can't believe we've done it. Respect to all the London boys. Hello to Grant Young and Darren Bradstreet. Thanks for your help, boys.
Did you think the game was going away for you early in the second half?
I certainly did. I thought we blew our chance after being so far in front. But one thing we've got in this team, this spirit. We're not very big, but we've got a big heart.
Thanks, Sean. Peter Gill, one of the Broncos heroes. Congratulations, Peter. What about the thought of going to Wembley now, then?
I'm the happiest man in the world. I can't believe it happened. It's the greatest feel I've ever had.
That was a tough game. You were outgunned in the forwards, really, weren't you?
Oh, I don't say we were outgunned. They're a very good team at Castleford, and they keep struggling away, and so do we. It's going to be a very tight year this year. As competition shows, they bought very well during the off-season. So did we, and we're at Wembley. That's all I care at the moment.
But there was a time when it looked as though Robbie Beasley's drop goal was going to be the difference.
Yeah, Beasley's been practicing them all week. So, doesn't matter, I'm just glad we won. Thank you.
Let's have a word with the victorious coach, Dan Staines. Congratulations, Dan. I suppose you know you've made rugby league history.
Yeah, I haven't, but I tell you what, my brothers have. They did the Broncos proud, and more importantly, they did themselves proud. I'm just, I'm so relieved, and I just thank God, for giving us the wisdom and skills to handle everything that was thrown at us today.
Where did they get the spirit from? Because, I mean, that was a tough game, and it seemed to be going away from them at times.
Yeah, it certainly did. It certainly did, and well, the spirit came from themselves. They've been given a gift from God, and they really did themselves proud, and it was inside of them. They brought it out, and they found and they did what they had to do to win, which I'm so proud of.
Martin O'Fire back again. Nice occasion, Martin.
Oh man, what can I say, man? Oh, sorry. Back at Wembley, man. Those great days of Wigan, but this guy, I love this